Hello everybody, I'm Greg. Welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk into the kitchen and see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Look at this big bottle. This should be a treat. This is the 22-ounce bomber of Terrapin's All-American Imperial Pilsner. And this is election year 2012 vintage, guys. I'm pretty sure this came out around July of last year. So this is an Imperial Pilsner coming in at 8.9% ABV. I think it's still good. What do you think? I don't know why I'm saving this or why I saved it, but I did. And now, here in April, we're going to bust a cap on it and see what it's all about, guys. So, see how it's cellared over the last 8-9 months. So, with that being said, this is an American Double Imperial Pilsner. Availability was last summer. They're out of Athens, Georgia. The food pairing for this cuisine is curried Thai Pan-Asian. The cheeses on this one are the sharp blue cheddar. The meat is game grilled meat. And Glassware's Pilsner glass or the Pokal. This is my Pilsner glass, guys. And the beer says can be cellared for long periods under proper conditions. So this has been in the fridge ever since I got it. So I think that's the proper condition. And I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. Let's look here and look there. Says, help us celebrate American Independence and American Beer Month in July with the release of this Terrapin All-American Imperial Pilsner. This beer was brewed using only American malts, American hops, and American yeast. Who says you have to import ingredients from Germany to make a true Pilsner? Of course, this Pilsner is made from Terrapin style. Hence the 75 IBUs and the 8% alcohol and the term Imperial Pilsner. Malt is two-row pale, Carapils, hops of Warrior, Mount Hood, Santiam, I never heard of them, Liberty, American Saws, which was dry hopped. And says OG was 18.5, 4.5 BU, 75 AB. So let's see what this has got going on, guys. I love the way these caps come off, though. This is why anybody that wants to put foil on their beers, that's the way it should come off. If you got to pick it off in little pieces, you're doing it wrong. Epic fail as far as I'm concerned when you put that stuff on there and you got to peel it off in little bitty pieces. Horse hockey. Let's get the cap off of this one, guys. Into the glass. Alright there, guys. Put that back up there where y'all can see the label on that one. Oh, that's very clear. Over to the light, it is very macro lager looking. Clear as a bell. No haze at all. Few bubbles streaming up, reinforcing the head. Looks like a typical macro. This was maybe just a hair darker than a typical macro. Not quite the straw color. It has a slight amber tint to it. Let's get a nose on it, guys. I'm getting more sweet malt than I normally would from a standard Pilsner. I'm getting just a little bit of alcohol. There is some sweetness there to go with it, though. It's got, you can tell they've used American hops on this because it doesn't have that earthy, like the noble hops would have. Saws and stuff like that. It's got a citrusy, grapefruity, slightly piney, but not to the IPA set. There's a little bit of grassiness there, but this is a big beer. It's almost 9%. I'm getting just a little of that alcohol, but not a lot, not to represent this big of a beer. So let's give it a taste and see what it's about, guys. Cheers, everybody. The alcohol, this is a very well made beer. You cannot tell this is a 9% beer. but on the sweet side. Not too bitter. This one is aged very well. This is delicious. Definitely not my style, but this is delicious. Wow, very tasty Pilsner here. And they only done this once. All-American Imperial Pilsner. Wow. Tasty, guys. Very tasty. I'm trying to... It is definitely not your typical Pilsner. All the American hops has definitely switched this one over. Not typical of a of a Pilsner style. Not to the point of a super hoppy IPA or anything, but very well made beer, and I think they ought to make this again. And I think they used to make it, according to the bottle they've got here on Rate Beer. Of course, it says it's retired, and that's what happens usually when they do the one of, you know. Once they do it, it's retired. They don't plan on doing it again. But sometimes they get enough feedback where they'll resurrect some of these and do something just a slight little bit different, or they'll put it in a different package. The picture they're showing here says it's a 12-ounce bottle, and this is a side project version of it, so I don't know what the deal is and what's going on with this. There might be some people, some of my subs, that might know a little bit more history about it than I do. Was this once available in a 12-ounce bottle? I don't know. To me, this was a side project, and they just want to step up and do something a little bit further out of the box on the Imperial Pilsner part of it, and do it all with American ingredients. It's not dissing Germany or anything, but I mean we can make a good beer here too without using their ingredients, even though they make some awesome beers over there. I had one of my subs ask me the other day, did I like German beer? I said, no, I love it. I don't like it, I love it. Most of that stuff is really, really tasty. So maybe one of these days I'll get a chance to go over there. Hope so. If I live long enough. Don't drink myself to death. What do you think? Guys, this is right out of the fridge. 40 degrees. We're going to let it warm up just a tad. I don't like my Pilsners and lagers really warm. I like them kind of chilled. So let her taste it. Probably that should get a big taste. There's almost a half a bottle here left. So we'll pour the rest out for her and come back and do the final chug on this one. Not my style, but I like it. I'll be right back. Alright guys, got just a little left here. This is a damn tasty beer. Not my style, but with all the American hops was put into this one. To me, it doesn't smell that hop forward, but it has a very nice taste. Now that it's warmed up, I think the hop presence is more apparent than it was when it was 40 degrees out the fridge, guys. I love it. It's probably on my top 10 list for Imperial Pilsners. It's that good to me. So pretty tasty. It aged well. Like, I mean, I might not have said this back when it came out in July or August, but here in April, very tasty. Final chug. To me, it has a nice citrusy presence of either oranges, maybe even some lighter fruit, mangoes, or even maybe some pears or something. Plus it's got a nice hop presence for me. And being a hophead, you know the deal, guys. I like them hoppy beers. Not super hoppy to me, but some people might disagree with me if they tasted this and they're not hopheads. So I like it. Aged well, pretty tasty. Guys, it's not a 10, but I am going to give it to 8. I think it's an A-. It is an A beer to me. So aged well, and I'm partial to Terrapin. I like that stuff, especially their side projects. They usually pretty appealing to me. Not always, but usually. So, guys, Beer Advocate has this in 83 in their good range, and Rate Beer has 89 overall and 95 in the style. And I'm down with that. 95 in the style. I'd almost give it 95 overall and 95 in the style. So, not quite to the 100, but it's kicking all around the outside level with big, heavy boots on. So, guys, pretty tasty. You've had it. Give me some comments back on this one. Hit that like button if you like it. It's right down there. And let's go look in the fridge tomorrow. I know you like it. I like it too. See you then.